Hi everyone, this is your demonstration for the Flow Vibe 2. I'm going to take you through this and we're going to give you a more detailed, focused in on each area so you actually really understand how to get the most out of this product. But this is the lovely Shona, and she is our person today that I'm going to be able to demonstrate on. Now, obviously, she's already showing you the arm of the side that has been affected by her experience with lymphedema. But normally, just so you know, always work your opposite side first. We always, when we're doing any care in lymphedema, we always work the side that's the least affected. So in the case of whether it's a bilateral mastectomy, you're going to work on the side that's had the least nodes removed so that we can ensure that that area is able to uptake the fluid, and then we move into the side that's been affected most. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to lay this up above the collarbone, or the terminus in the lymphatic industry. So this is the collarbone here, and you want to be working up in this area. So you can place and hold if you'd like, or alternatively you can just slowly sweep the area. It's really important that you don't rush. The reason being is that the vibration needs time to create a stimulation under the skin to actually help you move your lymphatics. So first sequence, we're just gently moving the area or hold. Now we've got the full manual for you to be able to download so that you can understand which settings to use as well. Number 2 is there's a section of lymph nodes that runs from above the collarbone to the armpit. So that's our number 2. We're going to sweep up because this will drain to here. So we're going to go this way. So just gently sweeping up towards above the collarbone. Number 3 sequence is coming in, and we actually bring this up and we place it into the armpit. And just lay your arm down. Remember to stay relaxed in this. Keep your shoulder dropped and just allow the frequency to do the work from a vibration point of view. You may want to move it around at a couple of different locations. But the idea is if you stay relaxed, you haven't got your muscles tense and the lymphatics tend to flow. Number 4, there is a section of lymph nodes that run down, if you think, similar to where a wire of a bra would be, and that's called your pectoral lymph nodes. And they're going to come up, so you want to sweep up to the armpit, like so. Then there is a group of lymph nodes either side of your sternum, and they're called the parasternal. And so what we're going to do is, the sternum is a bone that sort of sits here. Just either side of the sternum, you're going to start to just gently sweep up, as you're going to take it right up to where you really started at the beginning, which is the termini. Again, notice how slow I am in the movement of sweeping. If you want, you can place, if there's a tender area that you're kind of noticing most, just place and hold it there. The key is to always feel comfortable. If you feel any pain, please stop using this immediately. Now, to drain the breast tissue, if this is not an issue for you, you can move straight on to the next settings that we have. But if it is a problem, then what there is there's like a quadrant when it comes to lymphatic drainage. So it's a little bit like a diamond that sits in the center. So this little quadrant here is draining in towards those parasternal nodes, and then the rest of it's draining out to those pectoral nodes that were down the side of the chest wall here. So we're just bringing it out. Thank you, Shoni, you're a great model so far. Okay, the next one is subscapular. That's actually at the back of the arm, so we're going to give you a close-up. But basically it's in this area. So we're placing and holding here. If you have had a significant axillary clearance, so lymph nodes taken from your armpit, this is often an area that has to pick up that overflow of fluid, and you can get quite a lot of residual fluid in the back here. So this is a place and hold. So again, if you're sitting on the couch, just turn around for me, Shona, you can lean back into it, you know, as you're watching TV, and just relax and let the fluid flow. Then we're going to do what's called cubital, which is just inside the elbow. So where the crevice of the elbow is, it's just up in this quadrant here, and this is where a group of lymph nodes are. So again, place, hold. This is really important because this particular group of lymph nodes will affect how well the fluid's draining from the forearm. So you do want to spend time. Again, arm would be nice and relaxed. Maybe have a pillow there. In my case, it's my arm. Just relax the arm so that you're allowing the body to move it from a lymphatic point of view, not remain tense from a musculoskeletal point of view. And then this is when we're going to start sweeping the arm. So if you really want to get good at it, elevate it, again on a pillow, so you've got gravity working with you. Unfortunately, the lymphatics go against gravity. And you're going to start what we say proximal to distal. So what that means is you want to drain the upper arm before you drain the lower arm, and then you can do full sweeps. So what I mean is you're going to start at this upper area, slowly sweeping it up. If you wear a garment, don't forget this area here where the garment stops, because you can get a lot of residual fluid sitting above the garment. So it's actually bringing it up, right up to that terminus area or above the collarbone, so our number one step, before we move down into the forearm. And again, you could be doing this watching TV, having a cup of tea. There is no, this is the idea of this, is to just allow you to do some self-care on a regular basis to help to get the fluid moving. And then you can do full sweeps up the arm. Now there's a terminology in lymphatics, we call it the backwash. So if I've done my job really good now, the problem is the fluid's going to be sitting up towards in that shoulder area, and I want to make sure it goes back to where it needs to drain, which is either here with the right subclavian or the left subclavian, which is your blood supply that goes through to the heart. So I want to be able to now go back to what was originally number 2 step, and we're just going to sweep up through here. If you're feeling though puffy and under the armpit, do that one first before, so go back into sticking it under the armpit before you do this one. And then end up back where you started at number 1. And that's your sequence for Flow Vibe 2.